tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the fully enlightened Buddha. Kammassa komi kammadayado kammayoni kammabandhu kammapatisarana. Today I thought of talking about the kamma. The kamma means action. Any action does not become a kamma merely because you do. In order to become an action, a kamma, according to the Buddha's teaching, we need to have an intention. The intention sometimes is motivated by kindness, compassion, generosity, and perhaps sometimes love and tolerance. This kind of intentions you may entertain. At the same time, you also can do certain nasty things, very bad things, like with the motivation or with the intention, hatred, anger, or even delusion, even craving, and a lot of very deep cravings. Therefore, in order to make an action, a beautiful action, it must be motivated by wholesome thoughts, very noble thoughts. So why we are interested in learning kamma? Because if you look at the whole world, whole universe, some people tend to give the working of the universe to unseen, unknown powers or unseen, unknown gods. But in Buddhism, we teach the realism, we teach the what is there are, so we teach the causes and effects. The Buddha's main teaching is causes and effects. So in simple terms, let me tell what kamma is: what goes around comes around. What we sow, we have to reap. This is the basic and very simple way of explaining kamma. So when Buddha was alive, at that time there was a Brahmin called Thodeya. He also had a son. But this Brahmin Thodeya was a very greedy and stingy person. He never respects any religious leaders. And also, if someone came to his house in search of alms food or in search of some donation, in search of some things to get from him, he never give anything to any person. So he was such a stingy and very full of lobha, full of craving. So Buddha went to his home several times and he never offered alms or any food to the Buddha, but Buddha never get angry. But once he was passed away, one day he happened to go to this Thodeya's house. When he happened to go to that house, the people wasn't there, but there was a dog, young dog, and it came barking at the Buddha. And Buddha said, Thodeya, when you were alive, you also scolded the monks and priests and other religious leaders. Now, having reborn as a dog, still you are trying to chase me away. You are trying to bark at me. When these words were heard, this little dog went back to the kitchen and he lay down on the ashes near the kitchen. So when the son, Thodeya's son, came in the evening, normally when he comes, the dogs come wagging his tails and very happy to welcome his master. But that day it was different, it was strange to see that this dog didn't come to meet the master, and he asked from servants what has happened. Then told, and that the Buddha told this dog your father's name. He was really got angry, he was mad at. and he wanted to go and scold the Buddha. But anyway, in the evening he went to the temple and asked, did you told my dog my father's name? It's a really insulting thing you have done. You have hurt my feelings. It's not good to do something like that. Then Buddha asked from the young son, Subha, did you know that your father had some wealth? It was hidden somewhere. Do you know anything about that? He said, yes, I heard that there were some golds and gems and some diamonds and some other valuable treasures which were hidden, but he didn't know where his father, they were hidden. So then Buddha told him, you go to your puppy and give him milk rice every day and caress them and touch them gently and lovingly. And when he was fast asleep, asked father, where did you hide the wealth? Then as he was doing what Buddha advised him to do, and he could found the wealth, the dog went to the place where it was hidden and he scratched the ground and he dig the big hole there and he found the treasures. Then later he come to the Buddha and asked, Venerable Sir, if you look at the whole world, there are so many differences. This whole world is not equal, you know. Some people are very inferior, some people are very superior, some are having a very short span of life, and some is having very long lifespan. And also some are very, very healthy, while others are very sickly and always get sick. And there are some beautiful people, handsome people, and also very ugly and very unpleasant people. And also, if you look at the world, there are some influential people who is very powerful, and also at the same time there are very weak, very uninfluential people. And also there are poor people and also wealthy people. And highborn, you know, there are caste system is still prevailing in the world. There are highly respected highborn, high caste people and the low caste people, and also there are very wise, intelligent people as well as very stupid people. So what are the reasons for these beings are so in this world? Even if you look at the world, there are even twins who are born in the same family, going to the same school, inherit the same genes from the same parents, but still there are differences. Why it is there? So Buddha explained the kammang satte vibhajati, the karma, their previous lives, because in Buddhism we understand and we realize that our life is not this very life. We had many lives in samsara. That means we were living so many millions and billions of lives. So in these millions and billions of lives, we have act verbally, physically and mentally. Some of our actions were good and wholesome, some of our actions were bad and unwholesome. Due to these actions, due to our previous karmas in previous lives, we people have these kind of qualities in our bodies, our appearance, our inheritance and our skills, most of them also have some impact from karma. And so Buddha said, karma is the owner, because we think our destiny, our journey's end, or our goals, or our way of life is designed by some superior beings. But if you look at our causes and effects, the karma, we are the creators of our life. We are the creators of our path. We are the creators of our destiny. So our destiny is on our mind, our destiny is on your hand, our destiny is within us, not outside. So it's a very important understanding we have to keep in mind, we have to understand. Therefore, when this was explained that we are the owners of karma, we are the heirs of karma, whatever we do, we are born from karma, and we basically have very great impact in our life the karma causes a lot of things in our life. But we should not go to the extreme that everything is happened due to our previous karma. This is not Buddhist teaching. Buddha clearly and categorically explained and rejected that everything does not happen due to our previous karma. But karma has a big impact on our life. Therefore, friends, we need to pay our attention that there is a place in our life that is called free will. We can act upon our mind. And also, there are 5 other things explained in Buddhism. The one is called utuniyama. Utuniyama means the seasonal changes. Suppose there was a great rain and there was a flood, and your house or your car was under flood, and it was not due to your karma. It was due to the seasonal changes that is happening in the world. And also, if you plant a mango, you cannot get coconut because it's the seeds theory. That's the way the world works. So it is not due to your karma. And similarly, sometimes people maybe commit suicide because of unbearable pain or unbearable shame. They might commit suicide. Then this is called the chitta niyama, because the workings of the mind, you haven't paid enough attention to your mind. You just become the slave of the mind and just commit suicide. So this is not part of karma. Maybe you are creating new karma, not the part of your previous karma. And also there are utuniyama, bijaniyama, kammaniyama, dhammaniyama. Dhammaniyama is in this whole world there's arising, sustaining and passing away. This is an eternal process. Everything in this whole universe, everything in this earth, everything in our body is subject to change and continuously changing, sustaining and dying. This is the process. So this is not due to karma. So there are so many other exceptions. So what we need to understand is karma is a major cause behind our life, the fruits we are enjoying, the difficulties we are facing, and part and parcel of karma. But we also, even we have negative energies, negative karmas we have created, still there are possibilities. We can change our destiny by creating new positive energies, positive karmas in this present life. So that is why it is very important to understand that we should not become a slave of karma. We should try to improve our karma. We should try to become a master of our karma. That is the Buddhist way. We should use the karma in a positive way. So when this was asked, this Subha, Buddha explained this in short. Then he said, "Please, Venerable, can you explain more? Because I don't understand." So when Buddha says, let us take, if the person is short-lived, then Buddha say, if a person always using swords, knives, any weapons, so even arrow or guns, and is merciless, no compassion, no kindness, always brutal, very cruel, and keep killing people. So when the person practicing this kind of killing, then they are when they are reborn again, they live very, very short time. So this is, we must bear in mind. In the same way, if a person have compassion, kindness, and left behind the clubs and guns and weapons and swords and all other nasty things, and keep helping people, keep prolonging others' lives like doctors or nurses, or giving medicine or nourishing them, giving food, then when they are reborn, their lives they can live longer. Even this present life, if you have a very short lifespan, if you are suffering from cancer, or if you practice more generosity, if you release animals from like killing, you can improve your lifespan. This is the causes and effects which are taught in Buddhism. I come across a person when I was traveling. So there was one trader in Peta. He got a lot of chicken shops. He was selling chickens and he was killing every day many thousands of chickens for his whole life. and now he's very old and living in somewhere in Colombo. I don't want to mention, but now when he is staying at the home, but every time he was like, when you are squeezing the neck of the chicken, he act like they're now very old, but he cannot stay in home. He come near to the gate and he was like shivering or like making the imitation of a chicken when chicken was in pain, when he was trying to kill. So even this very life, the karma's results will come. This is called ditta dhamma vedaniya. The karma's results have a long way to go. It has several stages to ripe, several way to improve. So some karmas we are doing in this life, they give immediate, instant. It's like a boomerang. It will come back to you very instantly because the karma you have done is so strong. But Buddha gave a very nice simile. When you draw the milk from the cow, the milk don't become a curd very quickly. It takes time to settle down. You need to boil it, and later it become a yogurt or curd. In the similar way, it's like planting a seed. The moment you plant the seed, you won't get the apples or you don't get the coconut. It takes 5-6 years. And the beauty of the karma is that it won't stop in one life. It goes, even you do good, it comes back to you many lives, and if you do bad, it comes back to you many lives. So it's like you are uploading something to the computer, but in computer, if you upload it, you want to delete it, you can delete it. If you don't want to download it, you can download it. But in karma, definitely whether you like it or don't like it, it will automatically download when the time comes, when the time is right, when the situation is right, when everything, conditions are right, it will be downloaded to you. But it will be downloaded in not the same way. Let's take example of, let's say you plant one coconut to make a coconut tree. You won't get only one coconut. You get many thousands of coconuts, many years. It's same. Many lives and many times you will suffer. That is the danger of karma. That's why we need to develop good karma. Anyway, so then Buddha explain why people are sick very often. Those who people torture others, like they use clubs and any other things, and mentally torture, physically torture. Nowadays, even in universities, it's very sad to see that educated, young people. When I was in the university, I was the one of who was anti-reg person. So it's very sad to see educated population in Sri Lanka even torturing the young women, young girls, and it's like sadism, It's not good. When you do some torturing in mentally or physically, those things will come back to you in a way of sicknesses. So you make other people suffer and feel sick, and the same thing will come back to you. In the same way, if you offer medicines and if you don't torture any other physically or mentally, and also you keep people to recover, even one single kind word, you can heal and you can feel people better. It doesn't cost you anything. Therefore, friends, we need to help others. We are here to serve a purpose. We are here to make others happy, not to make others' lives miserable or very sad. So in that case, the people who torture other people, make unhappy, makes suffering, they have very sick life. And also I need to mention that nowadays, a lot of chemicals and fertilizers are used in insecticide, and pesticides are used. Dear friends and dear farmers, please try to avoid them. When I went to the cancer hospital in Maharagama, I saw many people. Those who were using the pesticides and insecticides got cancer more. If you giving poison to the people, that will come back to you. So don't do that, and try to be very gentle to the nature, gentle to the people, gentle to your customer. Try to give something good. you are doing a wholesome thing. Nourishing people is a wholesome thing, wholesome positive action. So we need to look at these things. And also, how people become ugly. One reason Buddha explained is people who are very quickly tempered, bad-tempered, and also have jealous, entertain jealous, and do not respect those who deserve respect. And also they do harm and defame others' characters. Those who people do have jealous, they become ugly. Those who do not entertain jealousy and resentment and pay due respect to the respectable people, worthy of respect, honor people who need to be honored, those people are born beautiful. There are other reasons as well. Those who offer food and beautiful things to other people also some way conducive to be reborn beautiful. So, and the other thing is influential. Those who have done good meritorious deeds with together, not alone, and also those who respect elderly, those who deserve respect. If they respect in such a way, they can have a good, also very influential life. Because if you live alone, it's really suffering. We need friends, we need spiritual guidance, we need somebody to be with us, to help all the way our life, because we cannot live alone. So it's good to have people in order to have, and also dadam mittang ghanati. Those people who share things will always have the crowd behind them, the people behind them, friends around them. Those who share. Those who are stingy will never get any friends, any good things in their life. And also those people who inquire into Dharma, those who always question and learn and encourage others to learn, encourage others to educate, those people will reborn very wise. And also those people who take like intoxicants, drugs, and also those who take very liquors and all other things, those people reborn, when they are reborn either stupid or very low intelligence. So therefore friends, what we do will come back to us. Therefore friends, we need to think that our destiny is on our hand. So today, let's summarize that our intention is very important. We must do with pure mind, pure thoughts, pure heart, and we must do very good things, positive things. In that way, we can develop very good positive energy behind us, because the energies we are created never die. It's the law of physics, it says energy won't die. It converts into another energies and go behind us. So this is the beauty of karma. If you create beautiful good karma, it will come back to you. May the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha guide you and protect you and bless you. Sabbe sattha bhavantu sukhisatta.